How to grow followers on Instagram in 2018 with this 5-step formula. What's going on, guys? Thor here, back with a new video, and in this video we're going to be talking about how you can grow on Instagram in 2018. There's been tons of changes made this year to Instagram's algorithm, how things work, new updates on the platform. So in this video we're going to be covering what you actually need to put in place in order to grow on Instagram. We're going to be following a 5-step formula. This formula is the formula you have to follow if you want to grow on Instagram. So make sure you watch the entire video to get all the 5 steps. Step number 1 is to select a niche. You have to select a niche for your Instagram account. Say you have an Instagram account right now and it looks pretty much like this. You're posting all kinds of stuff, really. It's just like a personal page. Well, if you want to grow this page, you have to niche it down. A lot of you guys who subscribe to my channel know this because I've been talking about this on and off 24/7 for the past 3 months. You have to niche down your page. And you might be asking why. Well, first of all, people enjoy pages that are niched down more because they know what content they can expect. For example, take this YouTube channel as an example. You like this channel probably better because you know that the only videos I'm going to be uploading for, a good time is only Instagram videos. That's the only thing I post on this channel. So you have an expectation, you know what you're going to get. So it's the same thing with Instagram pages. If I follow a page, I want to know that this is the type of content I want. If I want some other piece of content, I'll follow that page. So people respond much better to niche down pages. Second of all, Instagram recently launched a new explore page, which I have made a video on, which I'll drop down below, where the explore page pretty much consists of different channels which features different niches. So almost every niche on Instagram has a niche on a niched explore page, and if you want to rank on this explore page, Instagram has to categorize your account in one of these niches, and if you don't fit in any of these niches, Instagram is not going to put you on the explore page, and you're not going to grow any targeted followers. So it's super important that you niche down your page. That's the number 1 step you have to put in place. Step number 2 is to research your niche. It's very important to actually know what's working in that niche. What you have to do is you have to go to the explore page of your niche. Say your niche is automobiles, cars, all that kinds of stuff. You have to go to the explore page of your niche. You have to scroll down, look on all the different types of content that's being posted, recognize what patterns there are, realize or see what type of content performs better than other pieces of content, see what content goes the most viral, click on every single image on the explore page for like 50 images scrolling downwards. Click on all of these images, see what is performing the best, check out the pages that rank the most on this explore page, see what content they're posting. I'm going to be showing you guys on my phone in just a second how you actually go and research your specific niche, and also if you're a personal page, I'm going to show you how you guys do that. But it's really important that you have an understanding of what's working in your niche, because if you don't know what's working, you're going to be wasting your time. You're going to be posting content that has no chance of going viral, that nobody really likes. So it's so important to actually understand the niche that you're diving into and understand what the consumer wants before you actually go nuts and start posting and all that kinds of stuff. So I'll jump on my phone right now and I'm going to show you guys how you actually go about researching your specific niche. Alright guys, so we're on one of my clients' pages. This is a niche page in the travel niche. You can see the content is specific for travel. So if I were to, for example, want to, if he, for example, were to start from scratch and he wanted to research his niche on the explore page, this is pretty much what he would have to do. So first of all, we go to the explore page. You can see all the different sections, the channels here. Now, since he's in the travel niche, we're going to be clicking on the travel channel right here. So as you can see, there's multiple different pictures and videos on the explore page. Now what we want to do is we want to click on each and every one of them. We want to see if they're viral. So this looks like a pretty viral image. However, if we check the account, it's got 400,000 followers, so it makes sense for this picture to be have that many likes. If we scroll a bit more downwards, see some pictures here. This might look like a viral picture. Let's check out the account. Okay, let's see, 6,000 likes. Let's see here. Okay, 1,800, 4,000, 3,000. So it looks like the average likes on this account is around 3,000. Now this image has 6,000, which means that this is qualified for what we call a viral picture. And I've actually seen this picture go viral before, which is why I actually clicked on it. So that is definitely a viral picture. If we keep scrolling, you do the same thing for videos. So 75,000 views. Let's check out the account. 100,000 followers, which is pretty. I mean, they're getting pretty good engagement on this account. 10,000 likes. So it makes sense for that video to have 70,000 views, so it wouldn't be considered a viral video due to the fact that all of the content on this account is very has very high engagement. Let's keep scrolling, and this is pretty much what you want to be doing. You want to keep scrolling. You want to click on pictures that you think is viral. You want to click on every single picture. You want to see what performs the best. You want to there you can see this image again, and somebody else posted it, so you can see that this is definitely a viral image that does rank on the explore page. But you just pretty much want to click on every single picture or video, and you want to check out the page, and then you want to see, for example, this picture actually did go a bit viral because you can see it's got 5,000 likes. He doesn't have that many followers. 1,000 likes there, 1,000 likes there, 2,000 likes there. So this is definitely a viral picture. I've seen this picture go viral before as well. Might just screenshot it, take it from there. But this is what you want to be doing, guys. You want to be researching all of these pictures, all of these pages, and see find pretty much what content goes viral. When you do this, when you actually land on the page, you want to be scrolling downwards a bit, and then you want to check out the last 15 images, find the average amount of likes on every account, so that you know what the average likes is pretty much, and then you can see what pictures has more likes than the average, and the pictures that usually has more likes than the average engagement on a page is what we consider viral content. Now I want to show you guys an example if your page were a personal page as well, because as you can see, this is my personal Instagram account. I got 30,000 followers, and if you scroll downwards, you can see that all of the pictures that I take, they're pictures of me in different destinations, and yeah, that's my content. And if I want to figure out what type of content performs better, I would pretty much have to research other people that post the same kinds of content as me, or in the same pretty much niche, the personal niche. So I know one guy, which is Jesse Welly. He posts really good content. He's the guy from Pranks vs. Prank, the YouTube channel. If you guys know him, he's very famous, and he posts really good content. So I would click on every single image, and I would look at the engagement, which seems to be around 100,000 likes. Yeah, it's around 100,000 likes. That's the average engagement that he gets. So what I would do is I would find the pictures that has more than 100,000. For example, this one, 150,000 likes on this picture, and it's a pretty dope picture. And what I would do is pretty much try to take the same type of shot, line up the same angle, have the same background, all that kind of stuff. Pretty much just replicate his content and the way he takes the content. For example, this picture as well, really dope, 130,000 likes, and you can see I would pretty much just try to replicate the entire image, replicate the pose, replicate the clothing, because like personally I'm a big fan of what he dresses in. He looks like, I just love that type of fashion, and that is pretty much the same strategy you would apply, just like it's different obviously since it's a personal page. You want to apply the different the strategy in a different way, but that is how you would go about finding content that you should like, the best type of content in a personal niche. Because this guy, as you can see, he's got 2 million followers. Obviously he knows what he's doing. He's getting really good engagement, so it's all about modeling success for this to work out. Step number 3 is posting frequency, which all of you guys probably know about, but on a niche page, the posting frequency is different from a personal page. On a niche page, you should be ideally posting as many times as you can, because you've got a limited amount of content you can post. So I would recommend posting between minimum 3 times a day, all the way up to 10 times a day. That's the amount I would be posting on a niche page. Some of the biggest niche pages out there in all kinds of, like in fitness, in cars, in in travel, they post a lot. If you actually check out the pages, some of the most successful pages post up to 10 times a day. Millionaire Mentor, which is the biggest Instagram page in the motivational quotes niche, he's posting every hour or every other hour. He's posting between 10 and 20 times a day. So you're not going to annoy your followers, you're only providing them with more value. So posting more often on niche pages is important. Now when it comes to personal page, I would recommend posting at least I would say once a day. That's the perfect amount. If you can't create enough content to that, I mean, it's fine posting 3 to 4 times a week, but ideally you want to show yourself in front of your audience as much as possible because you want to always be relevant. So the more you post, it is better. But on a personal page, I wouldn't go aboard posting 3 times a day because people would get annoyed seeing you on their feed every single hour. So yeah, that's pretty much the posting frequency. Step number 4 is networking. Networking is super important when it comes to actually achieving success on Instagram, because you need a network, you need to connect with people, you need to leverage off of other people's accounts, which is why networking is one of the steps that you need to implement in order to succeed and in order to grow on Instagram. Now my camera just died, so I'll have to shoot this video like this for the rest of the video, but either way, networking, why you should be networking? Well, you want to be able to build up connections. So Instagram is a social media platform, so you want to be social, you want to connect with people, you want to build relationships with people that you can leverage off in the future. For example, for niche accounts, it's really important to build up DM groups, because these groups are going to allow you to blow up your posts and reach the explore page, all that kinds of stuff. It's the same for personal pages as well. You want to be building up DM groups to help boost your engagement, to help ease your rank in hashtags, all kinds of stuff. That's why you want to be networking. Now, as a personal page though, it's not going to benefit you that much in compared to a niche page when it comes to building up DM groups, because niche pages, the content on niche pages are much more likely to reach the explore page due to the fact that it's viral. But you still want to build up these connections, because these are people that you can leverage off of. You can do shout out for shout out, you can do promotions for each other. You could, for example, pay them to post a promotion on their page, linking back to your page, and you might get a better price off because you're friends with them. There's endless amounts of reasons to why you should be networking, but all I can say is that you should. Ideally, I would just start off with networking with people to build DM groups, send them a message. I'll show a recording on my phone as well as to how you would reach out to people and network with them in terms of building DM groups. But it's really important to have a lot of accounts that you actually connect with on a daily basis, because when these people grow bigger, they're going to remember you, and they're going to be helping you to grow as well. If they have secrets about Instagram, they might share that with you. So it's all about gaining knowledge, gaining relationships that you can leverage off of in the future of Instagram, because Instagram is just growing as a platform. So you want to have all of these connections with you when you're moving forward. Alright guys, so we're back on my phone, and I'm going to be showing you guys how you would network on Instagram to find pretty much accounts in your niche that you can build up a network with, build up these DM groups, all that kinds of stuff. So what you would pretty much do, you would go to these pages, you would find people with the same amount of followers as you have. For example, I could reach out to this guy. It wouldn't be, even though this page almost has 100,000 followers, I could still reach out to him. So I would just send him a message, and I would write something like, so you would write something pretty much like this: hey boss, see, we have pretty similar pages and wanted to know if you want to do a 1v1 or form a DM group together with only travel accounts with around 20,000 to 200,000 followers, because this guy has 20,000, and I would be able to, with this page, I would easily be able to network with pages up to 500,000 followers. So something like that, and then just send that to him, and that is pretty much what you want to do. Now, a 1v1 is pretty much a DM group, just you do it 1 versus 1, so it's only one person. I would send him a picture when I post, and he would like and comment, and he would do the same thing when he posts. It's the same thing as DM group. It's only you and that other guy you're doing that 1v1 with. So that is pretty much what you want to be doing when you network with pages. You want to be finding all different kinds of pages. You just go to the explore page and find travel content, or whatever niche your content is in, and from there reach out to them, ask them if they want to connect, exchange some value with them, all that kind of stuff. For example, if they're not using the correct amount of hashtags, say that I learned from this YouTube channel. You can say my YouTube channel for reference. I learned from this guy's YouTube channel, blah blah blah. You should only be using between this and this many hashtags on your posts. Just thought I'd let you know so you can improve your account, all that kinds of stuff, and they will be like they're going to be super excited, they're going to be pumped that you gave them value, all that kind of stuff, and you're going to be forming that relationship and exchanging value and potentially building up a DM group, building up a good network, and all that kind of stuff. So that's how you want to be going about networking with people in your niche. And strategy number 5, guys, is tapping into growth strategies. Now it really depends on what type of page you have, to what type of growth strategy you want to use. For example, if you have a niche page, you don't want to be using the follow and follow strategy to grow your page. It's much better to leverage off of these DM groups that you're going to be building while networking, and using these groups and likes, all this engagement from these DM groups to push your posts to the explore page and get followers from there. That's the best way to grow if you have a niche page. Now, for a personal page, there's multiple different strategies that you can be using. If you're just starting out, what I would start out with is some basic follow and follow. I'll be dropping a link down below to a very detailed video about how to do follow and follow properly, because there is ways you can mess this up, so you want to do it very carefully. And if you're going to use the software, you want to use the right ones as well. But that is one strategy. If you're just starting out, you want to get that momentum going, which is really important. You want to be using some basic of this strategy, because that's just going to allow you to get that ball rolling and get that momentum going, and allow you to tap into better strategies in the future. But in the start, it's really, really important to get that momentum going. Now, if you, for example, have a good amount of more followers, say around 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 followers, one of my favorite strategies for a personal page, if you post really good content, and this is only if you really post good content, is a strategy called the FANPAGE strategy. My client is using this strategy right now, and he's bumped from, he's grown from 20,000 followers to 60,000 followers, I think it is, now in 2.5 months, which is absolutely nuts. He's grown by 700-800 followers every single day. I'll show his account on the screen right now. It's crazy how he's using this strategy. But and I'm actually trying out this strategy myself for a completely new page. I'm going to do some testing with this and get back to you guys about this in the future. But that is one of my personal favorite strategies, which I will drop a link to down below as well. You also have other strategies, like you can use influencers. If you also have really good content, I would recommend you to tap into influencers. There's going to be videos about this down below as well. So it's all about finding that perfect growth strategy for your specific page. And I actually made a video about 15 different ways you can grow on Instagram. So I'll drop that video down below if you want ideas on how to grow on Instagram. Now, some of you guys might be a bit disappointed because there's no, I'm not actually showing you step by step on how to grow on Instagram, but trust me, the biggest mistake people make is messing up the first 4 steps that I talked about in this video. It's so important that you have this in place. Just be aware of this. Be grateful that you actually now understand what it takes, because the foundation is the most important parts of building any successful brand or business or anything you want to build. The foundation is the key, and if you don't have the foundation in place, any growth strategy is not going to do shit for your page. So you want to have this in place before you actually tap into other stuff. Now, I have probably 15 different videos about growing on Instagram on my channel, about all these 15 different strategies. So if you want to watch those videos, I'll link all of them down below. My favorite, again, for the personal page, you can grow by 500 followers a day. It's very, very cheap to set up as well, and once you've set it up, it's 100% automated. It's the FANPAGE strategy. I'll link that video down below. I highly recommend you to check that out. It's so powerful. But again, that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on in this video. Make sure you follow all 5 steps in order to grow on Instagram, because if not, you're gonna mess things up. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button. My hand is getting super tired from holding this camera, so go down below and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.